story time, how I shat myself at school in 10th grade. All right, y'all, story time on how I straight up shat my pants at school in 10th grade. Yeah, I said shat, not farted, not oops, my stomach hurt, I mean full-blown betrayal. So boom, it was the last week of school. I was already hanging on by a thread with my grades, like I had one more absence and it was summer school for me. So even though my stomach was giving me bubbly guts in the morning, I was like, nah, I gotta thug it out, no skipping today. I get on the bus and instantly I knew it was gonna be a long day. Every bump, my stomach was like, gurgle, gurgle, remix. I kept shifting in my seat like maybe I could rearrange my intestines or something. Spoiler, I could not. Fast forward to third period, I'm still fighting for my life. I'm clenching like I'm in the Olympics. But I'm like, okay, if I just make it to lunch, maybe I'll feel better. Big mistake. So lunch finally comes and guess who's there? Fine shit. This man was a whole senior, tall, had waves, smelled good, and I was crushing hard. You think I was gonna look weak in front of him? No, ma'am. Now, here's where I completely sold my soul. I thought the bubbly guts meant I was hungry. Like, my stomach screaming and my brain went, oh, girl, you just need to eat. So I go to the lunch line, and out of all the things on the menus, pizza, nuggets, fries, so I picked the most dangerous weapon the school had, the beef nachos. And when I tell y'all I demolished them nachos, like, I was eating them like they put magic in that cheese. Fine shit was watching me too, and I was like, yeah, look at me, I can eat. I thought I was serving main character energy. Really, I was serving Taco Bell commercial gone wrong. And then, after I cleared my tray, my dumb self asked fine shit for his nachos too. Like, why did I think doubling down was a good idea? He handed them over and I ate those too. At this point, I had 2 sets of nachos in my system and a stomach already planning my funeral. We're sitting there talking, he's being all cute, and then, I felt a sneeze coming. Now, you ever try to sneeze cute in front of a crush? Like, instead of the real aw chew, you try to do that fake tiny sneeze? That was me. I should have just let it rip. But no, I had to be cute. I held it in, scrunched my face up, tried to be dainty, and when I sneezed, bro, that sneeze unlocked the gates of hell. The fart that came out wasn't normal. It wasn't mild. It was aggressive. It sounded like a balloon deflating in surround sound. The whole table turned their heads. And fine shit, he froze. He tried to laugh it off, but I saw the fear in his eyes. That was the sound of a crush dying. And here's the real horror. That wasn't just a fart. That was a shart. The kind you feel instantly, the kind that lets you know, yeah, girl, you just shat yourself. I sat there smiling fake, trying to play it off, but the smell betrayed me. Y'all, that fart smelled like straight up dog food left in the sun. Fine shit smelled it too. I saw his nose twitch. He tried to keep talking, but he scooted his chair back. The bell finally rang, and I ran to the bathroom like I was in a Nike commercial. I get in the stall, look down, and yup, full crime scene. I literally whispered to myself, ain't no way. I'm standing there like, do I call the nurse? Do I go home? Except my mom was out of state. My only option was to hide, so I stayed in that bathroom the rest of the day. I skipped my last classes, including the one I was failing, but I didn't care. I wasn't about to walk around smelling like death, but of course, the universe wasn't done clowning me. A hall monitor came in doing a bathroom sweep and found me sitting there on the floor like a tragic Disney character. She goes, "Why aren't you in class?" I just stared at her like, ma'am, you do not want the answer. She ended up calling the office, who called my mom, and I got written up for skipping. So let me recap. I shat myself, lost my crush, and got punished for skipping, all in the same day. When my mom finally got home, she took my phone for a month. Like, why was I getting punished for surviving a biological crisis? I literally did the school a favor by isolating myself. That was community service, not misbehavior. And fine shit. Yeah, he never talked to me again. He graduated, got himself a college girlfriend, and left me in the dust with my nacho shame. So yeah, moral of the story, never trust school nachos, and if your stomach says don't do it, listen, or else you'll end up like me. So, shat in the cafeteria and grounded on top of it. If you made it to the end, comment a poop emoji so I know you're real. Story time, craziest girl at my school. All right, y'all, let me tell you about the wildest girl I have ever met in high school. And when I say crazy, I don't mean like the fun, quirky kind of crazy. I mean The type of girl you just stay out of the way of because you already know she's about to bring the drama. So this girl transferred into our school sophomore year. Everybody was talking about her because she was super pretty, dressed like she had her own stylist, and acted like she was the main character. People instantly wanted to be her friend. She bounced around friend groups a lot though, and it was always the same pattern. Things would start out cool, then a huge fight would happen, and suddenly she'd be with a new crew. Now, I didn't really cross paths with her at first. I'd heard stories, but I was minding my business. That changed when my best friend at the time started dating her ex-boyfriend. And y'all, that's when everything popped off. Her and her ex didn't end on good terms. He claimed she cheated. She swore she didn't. I wasn't there, so who knows. But what I do know is that once he started dating my best friend, she could not let it go. Like, she got a new boyfriend herself, but that didn't stop her from constantly hitting up her ex, who was now my bestie's man. At first, it was little things. I know random texts like, hey, or I miss our talks. He blocked her. She'd make new numbers. She even started texting him through her friends' phones. Imagine sitting there and getting a random, this song reminded me of you from some unknown number. Like, girl, what are you doing? One time, she DM'd him something like, my mom saw you driving today and it made me think of us. The audacity. Meanwhile, my bestie is sitting right next to him. So my friend is like, look, if you absolutely need to say something, fine, but you're going to say it while I'm right here. And suddenly this girl's like, never mind. Exactly. Now here's where I come in, because if there's one thing about me, I'm good with words. My bestie and I sat down and typed the most professional, straight to the point message ever. It wasn't even mean, just clear. Basically, we said, you've moved on, he's moved on, stop texting him. If you need help from him, that's one thing. But if this keeps up, we'll send screenshots to your current boyfriend so he knows what's going on. Simple, respectful, director. She read it, left us on scene, and of course, the next day at school, she started telling people my bestie sent her a nasty, rude text. Whole lie. Everybody knew my friend was literally the least problematic person alive, so nobody believed it. But she was out here trying to flip the narrative. It went quiet for a while, until my bestie's boyfriend needed his clothes back from this girl. Don't even ask me why she still had them. Red flag number 1. Oh, 1. So my bestie texts her like, hey, can you leave his stuff out? We'll swing by. The girl goes, why can't he come get it himself? Girl, because gas ain't free. So my friend says he doesn't want to waste the gas. And this girl hits back with, I'm not home. Which, fine. But when my bestie actually drove over, not only was she clearly home, but she didn't leave anything out. A week later, the girl claims she gave all his clothes away. Like, be serious, who just gives away somebody's Nike hoodies and Jordans like it's nothing? None of it made sense, but at that point we stopped arguing. Then things got even messier. Her mom decided to get involved. Yes, a grown woman. She starts texting my bestie's boyfriend, accusing him, my bestie, and even his little sister of harassing her daughter. Like, ma'am, you're 40. Why are you beefing with high schoolers? To make it worse, this woman actually called my bestie a horse. A horse. Full-grown adults bullying teenagers. The math was not mathing, and I know for a fact that wasn't the first time this mom had done something like that, because other girls told me she had bullied them out of friend groups too, like the apple didn't fall far from the tree. Anyway, this whole mess dragged on for over a year. Anytime I'd walk past the girl in the hallway, I'd hear her retelling the story wrong on purpose, acting like my bestie was obsessed with her, like saying she had fans. Girl, be so serious. My bestie never even said your name. The final straw was her running around claiming she gave away all the clothes and playing victim like she was harassed, when really she couldn't let her ex go even though she had a whole boyfriend herself. Like, sis, if you're single and messy, that's one thing, but having a boyfriend and still texting your ex nonstop, that's a whole different level of wild. And the funniest part, the entire time she was doing this, she was still preaching about how unbothered she was. Like, if you're unbothered, why are you sending midnight, this song reminds me of us messages? Why are you dragging your mom into it? Why are you out here spreading lies in the hallway like TMZ? In the end, nothing really changed. My bestie kept her man. The girl stayed messy. And me, I kept the screenshots. Because if she ever tried it again, trust me, I was ready. So, yeah, that's the story of the craziest girl at my school. And honestly, the wildest part wasn't even her, it was her mom being right there in the drama, like she was a student too. Moral of the story: some people peak in high school, and some people drag their parents down with them.